What's going on, guys? What is going on? Miserable day. Raining. It's not too cold. Anyways, this gentleman that I'm trying to start something with, we're gonna go do a 3-ton blower York on a rooftop. Just stopped to get some coffees for him. He's already there. Let me see if I can turn this around, show you some view. Where the heck is that turnaround button? Turnaround button? Hello? Like, is it that hard to turn this thing around? All right, let me stop it and start it again. Keeps the crackheads out, eh? Why don't you explain on what happened with this motor, dude? What the other company did and why we're out here.
Fan was not turning at the right speed after they put the motor in.
Yep.
So connections are technically all correct, but the motor voltage is not what the unit is. It's not the same as the unit voltage.
What was the unit voltage?
208. Yep. 3-phase. This is a 460 volt motor, which is the correct motor. It's a 600 volt 3-phase unit. And technically the motor still works, so could use it somewhere else. But, we got the right one now, and we'll get that in.
So it's just some misinformation, and then they called us. Let's get her done.
They're the bolts that you see.
Show these guys.
1, 2, 3, right there, and they go into the side of the housing.
That's right.
So even after you undo all of these,
yep,
right? It's just the 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Then you have to undo those, and then you can pull the motor out once you undo all the wires here, right? Undo the ground. There's only 3 wires hooked up for this. We're using the high speed, so it's just the one red wire on there, which goes to the one side of the contactor.
Show the guys.
Right here.
Awesome.
That's this wire. And then the other 2 go to the capacitor. It's located down here. Sometimes they're stuck up here. I guess because they put the wrong one in, this capacitor, see how big that capacitor is?
Yep.
It's a 25 microfarad.
Yep.
It doesn't fit here. Probably just use the same spot. It's not bad, but normally it's tucked away right here because it's smaller. So there's 3 wires here. Brown is on its own tap, and then yellow, that yellow, and purple are together. So gotta pull these through. The way I like to do it is take it apart here. 2 on the bottom, mounted the same way.
Yep.
3/8 bit. Here, take these screws off. Last screw. Now what we got to do, basically, pull this thing out. You can do it one of 2 ways. You can take the whole lid off. Because this unit doesn't have a lot of extra refrigeration components, like dehumidification, you got a hot gas bypass or something, or the bigger units have sometimes just extra piping that you get like a 6-ton unit, right? I've noticed it with these.
Which then we gotta take out this top.
do the top, and then you got to lift it straight up. Here,
be able to wiggle.
You can kind of wiggle it out.
Yeah.
You do touch the coil a tad, but it's not enough to lose your shirt over.
Yeah.
That's it. So now it's actually pretty straightforward. We're gonna use those actually to get the motor out. First, we'll take these out. Actual motor mount.
Oh yeah, just a little.
I mean, this is the last generation of these direct drive ones. All the new Yorks, like look at the darker brown color.
That's right.
They all come belt driven. So there's no option for a direct drive motor anymore. You have to buy one of those kind of smaller package units. Take my own picture. I like to know which way everything lines up here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I want to put the motor in facing that way and then try to have to run all
The wire is, yep, I agree.
And now what we're going to do is take this over to here. I'd rather not get into the snow.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So,
you know, having this element around, now it's raining too, as well, it's been raining.
there we go. Even though they're pretty much new and they're both Gentech,
Yep.
it's actually a slightly smaller motor. The only one, if you got the 460 ones, the only one they offer now, because there's two sizes. This is I think a 1 horse. This is a 1/2 horse. That's also why the microfarad capacitor is different. These are getting outdated.
How long did it take you for this one to get? 'Cause that's pretty common, that one there.
They have these.
Yeah, they're pretty common.
York has everything stocked.
That's the one benefit about York. People keep on knocking York, but I tell you.
Back up here. That's how it's supposed to be.
Line it up how the old one was,
Yeah.
so it's easier.
You have a bit of play. Try to keep it the same as it was in correct before. It works smart, not hard.
That's right.
Yeah, that's okay. So we go in like that. All right. What we're gonna do is get that attached.
So as you see, guys, this one doesn't have the sliders per se here. That's even I thought it did. This one, there's a lip that goes in behind here, and that's how it stays. Ready to do this? Let's get out of this rain. Oh, move these here.
So we go in the same way.
Yep.
Came out.
Put it in. The sirens are going non-stop, dude. Non-stop.
Crazy.
Man. So if you look more into the Hilti, the new Hiltis,
Not anything more because you gotta wait till they come out. Unless they release more tools than what they've already got planned.
I did look at it briefly, and they do look badass.
And actually, the look of the battery aesthetically looks.
Yeah.
The only advantage of taking the top off,
Yep.
you kind of just drop it down
Right in. Yep.
and then do it. But with this weather, to do it this way,
That's right.
you can do it. You don't let all the rain and shit.
No kidding.
Get inside the unit. Right?
Yeah, I knew it came over. I'm like, you know what? I think he's gonna say, forget about it today. We'll do it another day. It's raining.
Saw you with the umbrella. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I guess we're doing it.
That's right. Motivation.
See, then if I buy the umbrella,
Yeah.
then it's like I have to
Work in the rain.
I have to work in the rain. Obviously, emergencies are emergencies, so I got the raincoat. But
Yep.
ability of becoming your own,
That's right. Own boss.
own boss.
You get to decide.
But if you don't work,
You don't make the
you
money.
don't make money. Pull these through.
It's a good thing they're going through a grommet. You get a lot of shorts, blower, condenser motors going through these metal chassis.
Especially if someone hacks it.
Absolutely. The different panels, vibration, trying to chase short.
There we go. Stick that in high. We'll wire tie that afterwards. Just to loosen it.
So why don't you remind why we're taking out the capacitor again?
Because this is different. This is for that 1 horse motor
That the other company put in?
Yeah. So actually, because it's big, you can use it sometimes on like smaller condensers as a backup, or you know, to create another capacitor. But it's used, so I mean, you want to be cautious. Put it up a little higher. Won't block the rating. We all know people love to do that.
We're looking out for the rating for the voltage. We want to make sure the voltage.
Well, here we're using a 7.5. It's a 370 VAC capacitor rating. 7.5 370. I didn't actually double check. Otherwise, I have to go to the truck and get a 440.
You don't want to be under. Over is okay, but
over
under
is okay. Under is okay. Or like this one was a single, but sometimes they even make these in dual voltage. Yellow on the one, purple on the other.
Just briefly, why don't you explain just what the capacitor is doing on this style motor?
Well, this would be like the same as your furnace blower. Permanent split capacitor motor, right? It's got a parallel with the run winding.
Yeah. Layman's terms, is it helping on the starting or the running of the blower motor?
It's helping on the starting actually. It's kind of both, but it does help on the start. If there's no capacitor here, this thing won't be able to start.
That's right.
It'll stay still. This will help it give it a bit of a phase shift to be able to turn. Our EVAP fan motor. There's a little note here, 7, that's just telling us what to do to wire for different speeds. And that little chart is here. So we want high speed. So we're only gonna have our red 1/16 lead, which is that red going there. Yep. Which goes to the contactor.
Let me show that for the guys.
So that's on the high tap. And when we're running high speed, 1/16 is on the high top, blue and orange are taped off. So normally you'd have that option. In this case, we've only got the high option, which is okay. And then, so contactor the one side, now the other colors, brown, purple, which is here. They stay the same. Our brown goes to one side of the capacitor.
Show them where the capacitor is,
Yeah, I know it's a little dirty. Goes to the capacitor on the one side. The purple goes to the other side, and the same side as that 123 yellow wire, which is this little guy here, which that goes back on the line side of the compressor contactor, which is also where the main power is. Because it's 208 single phase, that's how we're getting our two line sides. Our line side, which is this is basically being our common.
It could have went to a contactor as well.
Yeah, this is kind of acting like more as like our common.
That's right.
That other one is like our hot.
That's right. Let's do it.
Turn the power on, the panel off, but that's okay for now.
Tell the guys what you're doing.
So putting one on R and the other on G for the fan. You can hear it go there. Looks like our rotation is good, which it should be. Running about 3.9. And
doors open.
Doors open. 4.3 max. Technically 3 speeds, but we only have those wires for the high speed. So fan on enough. There we go. We dropped down to 3.2.
So we're dropping amperage because we closed the door and it's doing less work.
Again
on the heat. So the area downstairs, guys, this unit, and the one we're working on does the whole area. Tell you, these boots are warm, but I should have put something on them because they're not waterproof, that's for sure. So we're gonna go check out another unit. The thermostat's blank, so we're gonna go check it out and see what's up. We got a lot of unit, guys. Keeps us busy for sure. He's been here most of the time. What do you know? Another York.
This one is 4 ton.
4 ton? Figure.
So this one is 600 volts, 3-phase.
So see, that's what the other company probably did. They see this name tag.
Yeah, they see this. Actually, this is a good example.
Exactly.
The motor, so compressor is 575 3-phase, but the motor for the indoor fan, indoor blower, 460 single phase. which is the other motor that we had.
That's right. So again, with this unit, guys, the thermostat was blank. Check power on both sides.
So all the unit even has a sequencer. Like the other unit had a little board, but here we got an actual sequencer. Check the incoming power, which is these blue wires here on this side.
So tell them what you're looking for.
600 volts, yeah. 600 volts and 600, yeah. Our phase is good. Now we're gonna check the transformer. Should have 480 or 460, somewhere between there.
Tell them why. It's only getting.
There's two transformers on this unit. There's one located under there. Basically, the indoor blower, the venter motor, and the condenser fan motor run off of 460.
That's right.
These units, when they ship up from the States,
the
older ones, they don't have 600 volt, but they do make the compressor 600 volts.
That's right.
I guess because there's enough compressors, they see that there's value to do it, but I guess everything else that kept it as 460, it's easy to manufacture. So now we're gonna check to make sure that that other transformer is actually giving us our control transformer 480. 447 should be good enough. Now we should have 24. Let me check this. Okay, we do. So we got 24. Now what we're gonna do is check up on our actual terminal block here. So nothing's calling. Let's check R here. And this brown here is the C. Okay, we have 24. So what is the call?
So what he did here is he's jumping out the thermostat, taking it out.
Eliminate that, or we can narrow it down to that possibly being the issue. Wait for the fan to come on. It hasn't come on yet.
And what's turning on the fan?
Relay, not even a contactor. They're just using one of those brown style relays right up, that one right up there.
Now on this unit, there's a nest, right?
Yeah, it's been over here to go down there today.
That's the thing.
So
take a look. You can still see the CN tower.
That's because we stopped blowing R22 in the air, right?
Right, exactly. Actually, still got a lot of units here with R22, isn't there?
Yeah, really. There's still more than that. There you go, that one came on.
Yeah. That unit down there with the ductwork is not in use, right?
No, supposedly it used to feed like a server room, and they since that's like many tenants ago.
So now this tenant has all these units here, and all of them are old. Let me walk over here. We got a little York farm. Got all these.
At least I can get parts.
That's right. That's right. We got up here.
Carrier's not too bad. Lennox is god awful.
I know. It's like a 6-month wait.
It's terrible. How do you tell somebody in like peak cold weather that you're not going to have heat for over a month?
Dude. It's just an abandoned machine, guys. See that one? Alright guys, another day down, right? Hopefully you enjoyed that. Sorry for the long wait. I'll blame it on overtime. Taking up most of my time. But this year is going to have a lot of transitions. Hopefully it goes smooth, it goes well. The gentleman that you've seen on video and I will put out more videos. You know, he's in the same situation I'm in, kind of trying to take over the business from his boss. We're blessed that we have that option. So hopefully everything goes out well. We can do more videos, him and I. He owed me on that one. I did a job the other day for us. And so this job he was doing, I didn't do anything really. But I held the camera for you guys. If it helps anybody, it's awesome. For curious guys, for guys who are starting in the trade, you can see the daily grind situations us HVAC mechanics deal with. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a like. I'll see you in HVAC overtime.